Hello students, today I am going to deliver a lecture on the topic of nested query. In this lecture, I will describe what the nested query is, and then I will describe the implementation of a nested query in SQL. So first of all, a nested query is that in which a query is written inside a query. Okay, as you can see here, here A is outer query in which B is the inner query. Okay, so here outer query will return output on the basis of a inner query. Okay, so here nested query are of two types. One is the independent query, another one is the correlated query. Okay, so independent query means that in which the outer query use the result of a inner query, where the inner query always execute independently without any use of a outer query. So whenever inner query executes without any help of a outer query, then we will say that the nested query is a independent nested query. Whenever the inner query doesn't execute independently from outer query, then we will say that nested query is a correlated query. Okay, so we have two type of nested query. One is the independent, another one is the correlated query. Let's discuss first the independent query in depth. So as I've said, in independent query, the inner query always do execute independently of the outer query. Here B is the inner query and A is the outer query. So here, so we execute first, okay. Then the output of the V will be returned to the outer query, and the outer query will make use of the output of inner query to perform their execution. Okay, so here we will use some keywords for the independent nested query, which is in, any, and all. Okay, these three all these three keywords we use in where statement to select tuples of outer query. As I've shown in three examples here, select ABC where C in inner query means that here select ABC where C in is a outer query, and in the bracket our inner query is given. Okay, so here we want to select the tuples. We want to select the attribute ABC of those tuples whose attribute value of whose attribute C value is present in a set. Okay, in which set? A set whose value is returned via inner query. Okay, so so inner query first return a set of values. Okay, then outer query will check whether the tuple where the attribute value of C in a tuple is present in a set or not. If the value is present in a set, then it will select that tuple and select the attribute A, B, C of that tuple and return the result. Okay. Likewise, in all operator, it will first execute the inner query, and inner query will return a set of values. Then outer query will select only those tuples whose attribute value of C is greater than all values of a set. Which set? A set whose value is returned by the inner query. Okay, so here we can use any conditional operator before all. Okay, we can use less than equal, greater than equal, any conditional operator we can use. Okay, so whenever we use all, then it means that the tuple, the attribute value of the tuple must be greater than all values of all values of the set, all values of the set which is uh, whose value is returned by the inner query. And whenever we use any keyword, then it means that we will select the attribute ABC of those tuples whose attribute C value is greater than any of the value of a set. Which set? Set whose value is returned by the inner query. Okay, so first inner query will perform their execution and return a set of values. Then outer query will check whether the C value of a tuple is greater than any of the value of a set or of the set or not. If it is greater than any value, then it will select the tuple and will return the attribute A, B, will return the value of A, B, and C of that tuple. So this is how we will use these three keywords in the independent nested query. Here I have three relational tables: the student, course, and the student course. And my task is to find out the names of those students which have enrolled, which are enrolled in in the subject DSA or DBMS. So what we do here first, we will select the tuples from the course table which are having the course name DSA and the DBMS, right? So we will first write a query to select the tuples having the name DSA or DBMS, and from these selected tuples we will extract the attribute course ID, means C1 and C3. We will get the course ID C1 and C3. Okay, next what we will do, we will make a query from a student course table to find out the name of students whose course ID is present in a set. Which set? The set which we have obtained from the course table. Okay, so first the query which we have done, which we did to the course table, will be the inner query, and it will return the C1 and C3. Okay, and that set we will use in the outer query where we are selecting the student IDs having course ID is C1 and C3. Okay, now that outer query will return the student IDs which have enrollment in C1 and C3, means S1, S2, and S4, right? So again, this output we will use in another query. Okay, because we want the name of those students, so we will do a query to the table student to get the student names having student ID is present in a set. Which set? A set which is returned via query which we did from the student course. Okay, so this is how we do the independent, we perform a nested query to get the result from the multiple tables. So here I have used the in keyword to get the name of those students which are having enrollment in DSA or DBMS. So firstly, the inner query will execute independently of the outer queries. So here I have selected course ID from course table where course name is DSA or the DBMS. So that inner query will return the course ID C1 and C3. Okay. Now the next innermost query, which is the select SID from student course where course ID present in a set. Which set? A set which is returned via the inner query, and the result is C1 and C3. Okay, so it will return those student IDs whose course ID is C1 and C3. Okay. Next, that innermost query, that the next innermost query will return the student IDs S1, S2, and S4 a set. Again, it will return a set S1, S2, and S4. Okay, S1, S2, and S4 are the values of the set. And then the outermost query to the student table, I have selected the student name where I've given a condition that the tuple must have student ID that is present in a set. Which set? The set which is having value S1, S2, and S4. Okay. So this is how the nested independent query we write in SQL. So firstly, the innermost query will run and it will return a set, and then the next innermost query will run and use the values of the innermost query to perform their execution, and then at last the outermost query will perform their execution by using the values of its immediate inner query, by using the values of its immediate inner query. So this is how we use the this is how we perform the uh, the execution of a nested query in SQL. Similarly, if we want the name of those students which are having not enrollment in DS or DBMS, then what we do here, we will write not in, instead of in we will write not in. Okay, so firstly I have selected the course IDs corresponding to DSA and DBMS using the innermost query. Then I have selected the student IDs corresponding to the course IDs C1 and C3 using in keyword. And then I have selected the student names which whose SID is not present in the student IDs of S1, S2, and S4. Okay, so those IDs which are not present in the result of the immediate inner query will be selected, and their name will be the output. Okay, so similarly, likewise, we can use all keyword. Here I have a table having three attributes: student name, score, and their department. And I want to get the score and the name of a student which is having the score greater than which is having the score greater than all, greater than average of all departments, average of every individual department. So in the innermost query, what I have done, I have calculated the average score of each individual department by using the group by statement. Okay, and that inner query will return the average scores. Okay, all average scores of every department, and the outermost query will check whether the tuple whether the score present in a tuple is greater than all values which is returned by the inner query or not. If it is greater than all, then the tuple will be selected and the student name will be returned to the output. So this is how we will use the whole statement in the independent nested query. So that's all for the today's session. In the next session, we will discuss the correlated nested query. Thank you.